Hello? Hello, are we live? Bam, I think we're live. Happy Sunday, everybody. Starting a bit later than usual. Well, because I had to do a lot of things at home. And I just changed my PC's PSU. I used to run a 550 watt, now I'm running 850 watt. Overkill for my system. But what matters is, if I ever need to upgrade anything, we should be okay with the power department. But if this stream suddenly crashes, bam, gone. You know what happened? The PSU failed, or I forgot to plug something. But let me just double check to make sure the stream's okay. I can't believe I made basically 2 changes this month, or this week essentially. Yeah, looks like we're doing okay. Yeah. Okay, I think we're fine. We're fine. Let me know if anything goes wrong. Anyways, today we're gonna join a cult. Where did we leave off? We got some eyes wide shut uniform, and yet please don't mind my hair. I just got out of the shower, so my hair is all poof 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 poof. Yeah, what are we doing here? This is totally not conspicuous. Yeah. Okay, fuck it. We might Grand Sare. We might Vernet. Oh, no. Cordona Abbey. And Turquoise Lane. Turquoise Lane. Where the fuck? Oh. So it's probably here? Yeah, that's probably it. Fuck it. We'll walk it. Fuck it. Don't mind me. Cultist. Don't mind me. So yeah, I think we're just gonna run this stream short today. Yeah? I mean, no promises, but I am thinking we're gonna run it short today, just to give me enough time to relax and rest for the weekend. I'll be back tomorrow, don't worry about it. Yeah. Why do I have a marker? I don't need that. Remove that. That's distracting me. But yeah, we're it's like Assassin's Creed. Man, fuck. This is it, I'm assuming. This looks like a cult area.
Welcome to the Manchios Mansion.
Yeah, we're in the right fucking place, it looks like. I forget. Okay. Epileptic. How the fuck we know that? Oh, great. I can't use my detective vision with this shit right now. How do we... Nobody wants to talk to me? Agoraphobic? That's why he's there. Collects... Social anxiety, dental problems. Okay, how the fuck do we know the dental problems work? It's like my mutant powers. How do I know that? Can I have one of these? Damn it. Actually, these masks aren't very... Single parent Former dancer. Well, these masks aren't very, like, good for eating or drinking. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, fucking man.
Welcome, sir. I do hope you enjoy yourself.
Alright, Widow, speak.
Welcome, sir. I do hope you enjoy yourself.
Well, no choice. Oh! Oh, god damn it.
I think we deserve a rest.
I honestly...
Enjoy the evening, sir. There is still plenty of time before the grand finale.
All right.
Oh! Oh, shit! God damn it! What the fuck, man? I'm not even 5 minutes in. 10 minutes in. Fuck, there's already an ass that apparated. God damn it. I'm stressed out because YouTube understands
What
what
if I
an ass
write an article about these people here? Can you help me gather information about Cordona's elite?
Oh my god. Who is this?
You have such pretty hands. What can you do with them?
I mean...
Hey, Anson, I see that look in your eyes.
Performer is one way to talk
know
about it.
what was here before Mancho's family bought it.
Wait, what? What? Ah.
That's what I like about this party. Bring me more dirt, Sherry. One more piece,
I know the
and I can
perfect
expose these base hedonists.
I know the perfect girl for you.
I'm so excited about the event.
This is actually impressive.
Do not distract me. It's not easy to play blindfolded.
I can understand that.
My goodness, Sherlock. They made a blood fountain.
That's
No, John, it's definitely not blood, just wine. Gahor, is it a guess?
Gahors indeed.
My husband thinks I am playing bridge here.
This is some crazy shit, dog. I did not.
Codex Orchis. Why does this occult book sound like a flower? Romantic poetry and prose. Someone's in touch with their feelings.
Yeah, a little too in
These
touch.
medieval botany and chemistry books look even more satanic than the occult ones.
Wait. What did you say?
Well-known and recent plays to keep up to date with the current trends.
One of these books must open a secret passage. I know it.
Batman. Yes, your husband thinks you're playing bridge.
Oh, hey, handsome. I see that look in your eyes.
This is some freaky shit, bro.
Sherlock, friend.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Wasn't sure you'd come.
Why the fuck you say my name? Oh
Turner,
shit.
I see you are not yourself.
The more time you spend here in Cordona, the more I feel it my duty to bring you into our world and show you all we have to offer.
And what is on offer today?
Pleasure, indulgence, relief, and relaxation. You've earned some time for yourself, have you not?
Those who know me would say I'm incapable of it.
Nonsense. I refuse to believe there is anyone permitted to know Sherlock Holmes.
You may be right.
Then free yourself from inhibition and expectation. The night is young, and so are the guests.
I don't like the way you phrased that.
Enjoy both. It's not healthy for handsome men to spend every night alone, and certainly not in a house filled with such melancholic memories.
I must admit, my travels have proven more taxing than expected. I'm less confident in my life and myself. Time of relaxation seems a distant dream.
So can I tempt you with physical aid to your moral consolations? There's wine, of course.
Artificial paradise.
Perhaps an artificial paradise? Yes, something more spiritual. A potentiator to sharpen the mind. A 7% solution of, well, that'd be telling, but you must try it.
My mind is my most valuable asset and a finely tuned instrument I will not risk impeding its function. My ultimate duty is to provide the world with truth, and I do that perfectly well as is.
Duty? You've never cared about that before.
Of course I do. Exposing a lie, revealing a fact, that is a moral responsibility.
I'm a natural hater too.
That's not morality. Morals are what happens afterwards when truth collides with consequence. Do you ever follow up on cases you solved? Do you ever see what happened next? Visit the victims? Ensure justice is served in the courts? And how do you choose where to direct your attention? Are there not deserving causes to which your brilliance could be applied but isn't?
You ascribe me more power than I possess. I have a narrow skill set and work within that mandate. What occurs afterward is irrelevant.
With every action or inaction, you place a finger on the scales of morality. Many in the city would see you as abdicating your responsibility.
I haven't.
Not me, of course. Morality is subjective, just like truth. There is little to be gained from indulging in it, and far better things to indulge in. Now I must insist on easing any burdens I've placed upon your shoulders. Show yourself a kindness.
No,
Try this
do
rather
not.
delectable
When you see this
co-
eyes wide shut shit.
If this solution truly does assist with thinking, then perhaps it would be puerile to overlook an opportunity to study it. I'll take it with me.
Yes, Sherlock. Very good. And now, our evening begins in earnest. I just remembered. I'm sorry, Sherlock. My mind's delightfully impaired. Please take this key. It opens the altar room, past the library.
Pardon? Altar room? What now, Werner?
Go quickly and find our Fabio. Only you can make him talk. I'll join you in a minute. Let Fabio speak for
I
himself.
fucking knew it. Did not trust this man. Try to eject me for some goddamn. Oh, it's that kind of room. Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Honey, you feeling lonely?
I'm good.
I'll be your friend.
I'm good.
Nanchio's had to enforce the masks.
Damn.
I'll pin them down, this scoop. Thank you, Sherlock.
Nice. Fuck these motherfuckers. Too horny, dog. breath of breath of fresh air.
I need a rest from my insatiable wife.
Right. Whew, fucking cultists. Man, no wonder why Sherlock went insane after this fucking place. And what the fuck did I just stumble in? Seriously?
Oh my God. Was he here this whole time?
Oh my fucking god. Did they kill him?
The herbs here are Salvia divinorum. They have a slight hallucinogenic effect to emphasize the ceremony.
I'll be honest, I'd rather deal with a dead body than those people outside.
This elaborate box must be for the ritual dagger. This oil has a slight aroma of flowers and olive.
It's like a
The
baptism.
ointment smells mouse-like. I presume it is an aphrodisiac prepared from a Spanish fly.
Oh, what?
This one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus, drawn in a hurry.
Someone's been smoking.
Enough cigars to burn down the entire mansion.
Okay, I am a drama queen. It's not enough cigars. Oof.
Why don't people tidy up after themselves? Blood. A sturdy bottle met a not-so-sturdy human. It didn't break only because it was unopened.
Is that how it works? Damn, I didn't know.
An open wound spoiled the carpet.
Hey, what's up, Gabe? How you doing, brother? Alright. God damn it.
What about a quick pillow fight?
Not now, John. There's a corpse that I need to discover, and I'd rather deal with this than the sex party outside. I'm doing good, my man. I'm happy you're doing good as well.
A blunt force trauma may have suffered an internal hemorrhage.
That bottle. Butterfly tattoo. Huh. I mean, that's fine. Oh, it's a... Ah.
This crude tattoo partially covers a slave branding.
And... Oh, here it is.
This golden handle has a bloodstain on it.
Some freaky shit. Alright. Eyes
The dagger
wide
is
shut.
heavy and sharp, but lacks balance.
Not tired. It is your... It's almost your winter break, right? So just a few more weeks, bro. You're almost done.
This worm-like sigil has
almost
been
done.
drawn with his own blood.
You're almost done, my man.
The wound is deep. A precise strike reached the heart.
Ah, shit. That happens. But again, it's almost a break time, you know what I mean? Almost break time.
The victim has clenched the fabric so firmly in his fist that it's nigh impossible to remove it. He died right here.
It's okay, Nance. There were some cheeks that apparated in front of the screen literally 5 minutes ago. You know, you just missed it.
The sign reminds me of the astrological symbol for Mars.
Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah. You guys missed the cheeks. You're gonna have to rewind the stream. Let's see here. And that's...
Similar to the guest's robes, apart from the bloodstains.
No, they were... Fine. You guys wanna know? God damn it. How the fuck did you get in here anyways? It's literally like... It's literally eyes wide shut. It's a rich people's sex party in the 1800s or the 1900s. I don't want to deal with these freaks.
Werner, care to explain what is going on here?
On nights like these, it's
I mean,
not
you can.
unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant. It's part of the appeal. Unfortunately, it appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did
John's
you
in
not
the
tell me
background.
immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances. My attention slips and drifts. But I'm glad I thought to call for you.
You sent me a disguise.
Oh dear, did I? Well, since I found the body, Mr. Manchios has agreed that you can investigate the matter. I promise my mind will behave itself going forward.
All right.
All right, brother.
Pull yourself
Thank you for
together,
dropping
Verna.
by as always. Make sure you take care of yourself, and remember, it's almost winter break.
What is it about
You
these
got a
nights
few
that
more
you are
weeks,
so
you
eager
got
to
this.
share with me?
Well, they're not always in the evenings, but they are in the shadows. People gather to test their boundaries in a safe and consensual atmosphere, often with more stains than your typical crime scene. But that is the point. Who are we to judge?
I suppose that's fair. What about today, then? Was
Good thing
anything
black lights weren't
Well,
made.
I was invited as a special guest. It was supposed to be a time of both divine and carnal pleasures. A scratch for every unconventional itch.
I imagine you're reeling from your shattered expectations.
On the contrary, there is still spectacle, stimulation, and release, merely in a different form. I like to let life entertain me.
Or death.
I knew this guy was fucking insane.
Mr. Manchios is the owner of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night. And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
I don't like
What
the
a
word of
caring
that.
person.
You
I don't
cannot
like
begin
this.
to imagine.
Ew.
How did you discover the body? In between guzzles of alcohol?
And
I was
cocaine.
set to perform in a fecundity rite with Fabio and came to inquire further. It was a staged ritual where he was to play the principle of life.
And the rehearsal was unsuccessful?
Huh, who knows? I found him alone on the altar, his blood dripping to the floor.
And then?
Then I called Mr. Manchios. He was panicking, so I told him about you. We left the room and locked the door. Then we were
Filling time?
waiting for you was stressful. We indulged in some simple comforts. Overindulged, perhaps.
Some, as I like to call, Colombian flour.
Were you well acquainted with Fabio, the victim?
Everyone knew Fabio, or wanted to. His beauty was the talk of the island. Too handsome to go unnoticed. He was magnetic. Fat wallets fought for the privilege of having him. He offered the pleasures of performance, and more.
What about the fertility ritual? There was something about Fabio being a
Principle of life.
Fabio
He was gonna get
supposed to
Eiffel
portray
Towered.
the beauty of life's origin.
Uh-huh.
Flowers, oil.
God.
Not this
Ugh.
travesty that seems straight out of the Inquisition.
So this ritual is not the fertility rite. What was it meant to look like?
It begins with a woman lying naked in a flower bed on the altar. She represents Gaia, the earth. As I cover her in oils, we chant for the principle. As our calls reach a climax, Fabio enters and copulates with her. After he finishes, I stab her with a dagger. That part's just pretend, of course.
But the intercourse is not?
I did not expect you to be such a prude. Are you a virgin? It is nothing to be
How
ashamed
dare
of,
you, son of
but
a
it would
bitch.
explain the color of your cheeks.
You gave me this mask.
Marks the start of our festivities. The principle of life is beautiful, intimate, essential. It must not be stopped.
Yet it appears that someone did stop it. What about the naked woman? Can you tell me anything about her?
Oh yes, Matista. She's one of Fabio's compatriots and a performer
Look at
too.
John. He's like, fuck.
Haven't seen her today, actually.
Damn.
When you discovered the body, was the door open?
No, it was locked. Oh, that reminds me. It's a minor detail, but the first time I came to speak to Fabio, I left without entering,
What?
having been unable to open the door.
You didn't have the key.
No, I had it. Don't look at me like that. I was mostly sober. I suspect there was a key in the other side of the door, blocking the lock.
That detail may very well be major, Werner. Well done. So you returned later only to find the lock was not blocked.
Correct. After an hour had passed, I tried again and was able to unlock the door. That's when I discovered poor, handsome Fabio.
The police remain unaware of this tragic event?
Some of them may be hiding behind their masks. They conceal many things. But we didn't want the authorities to create more problems. Besides, after a few cocktails, their incompetence will have soared to new heights.
How do you know I even want the case?
I promised you relaxation. If there's one thing I know about you, Sherlock, it's that nothing soothes you more than a good mystery.
Fuck you, Vogel. Hate this guy. Alright, let's figure out what's going on here.
Props, decorations, and tools for a more detailed set.
Here we go. Man, rich people get into weird shit.
Identical to the robes the guests are wearing.
You know what I mean? Life is too easy. Life is too easy for these people. That they need to make up some weird, freaky
The
shit.
picture is empty, but with puddles around it.
Ah! Disgusting.
Blood clots are adhered to the sides of the drain.
This eyes wide shut party, goddammit. Ah, that's the ritual.
This is a different ritual.
Oh, it's... Oh, I mean, it's the same ritual, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? What's this? I see.
How can anyone accept such behaviour?
A useful tool for a disguise arsenal.
I see. I see. For my Fabio?
Handcrafted and luxurious cufflinks. There's also a note. For my Fabio. Manchos. The capital F on the key fob might refer to Fabio.
I'm gonna take the fucking key.
The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me.
Who could have killed him? Ah, multiple masks.
Would you recognise me in one of these? I suppose not.
You're a figment of my imagination, John. I would know it's you. Something else. Something else. I'm missing something. I could feel it. I don't know what. Is this? I'm not familiar with art. What the fuck is this? Ah, there it is.
The wounded person was here for some time. A bloody handprint on an armchair.
Something else.
A person leaned against the doorframe. They left a smudged trail of blood. There appear to be no further traces leading to the altar.
You wanna
So, Sherry, do you have any ideas about the case?
Perhaps. I think I can deduce what happened here.
You know what's the best part about Sherlock? Is that even if people are wearing masks, he can still fucking judge them. Look at this. He can still judge them. Like, how the fuck do you know that? That's how good he is at being a hater. Sure. How do you? Oh my god. How do you know that? All right, let's see here. Let's see if I can figure this out. All right, let me think. Okay. Let's start from the beginning. Someone got hit. Yep. Yep. And then wash their hands. I think I got it. Am I missing something? And then they left. Damn,
Bottle
first
was
try.
used as a weapon during a scuffle in the smoking lounge. Then, to ensure no one would interrupt, the murderer locked the door. The unconscious body of the victim was moved to the altar room. Once the body was on the altar, the murderer thrust the dagger into the victim's heart. Symbols were drawn with the blood. The wardrobe was used to hide the bloodied robe from anyone's eyes. The killer washed himself and took a clean robe from the hanger before leaving.
Are you alright? You're on the floor, not moving.
I think I know what happened here.
Yep. Are you alright? You were on the floor not moving, don't mind me.
I'm starting to put the pieces together.
Fabio was stabbed.
I see nothing gets past you, Werner. Yes, he was stabbed.
What a
but
fucking
only after
hater.
being knocked out in the next room and placed here. I do not yet know why.
So, who's responsible?
Well, it was one person working alone, and the murderer has now donned a robe. He or she could be hiding in plain sight. We have lost time, Werner, but your discretion may prove to be a benediction after all. The murderer had to have access to this room. After the crime, he used his own key to lock the door. So, who had the key to the altar room?
I'm not sure. As a special guest, I was provided one by Mr. Manchios. He should be able to tell you of any others.
Where can I find him?
Most likely in the main hall, entertaining his guests. He has a mask with golden stars. You can't miss him. But please be discreet. We don't want to risk disturbing the revelry. I know you can untangle this mess.
What's with John's diary? John the journalist. Fucking eyes wide shut party. Is that him? No, that's not him. I take out my camera. Is this you? No. Damn, I could really use one of these. John's just like me and my bitches. Oh my god, okay, where is he? They all have stars to an extent. This is gonna be harder than I thought.
Kurt Manchios, I presume. I'm Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, you must be the one Werner told me about.
Fuck it.
What a sweet voice you have.
Oh,
It must belong to a handsome young man. Can I call you Sherlock?
As you wish, Mr. Manchios. Mr. Vogel asked me to help you. The body in the altar room requires answers, and quickly. I suspect the murderer to still be here.
What? Lower your voice. I don't want anyone to hear us.
Did you know Fabio well?
People are starting to look at us, Sherlock. Change the subject. I can't believe what happened to him. To me. Such an atrocity. Think what it means for me. A wonderful evening for so many good, influential, and rich people has been ruined.
Can we just like not go to the
have
corner?
betrayed all my promises of exotic delights.
I don't understand. Surely a murder would affect your reputation to a greater extent.
Please, isn't this why you are here? I thought you were a silent magician. Do your tricks and make it go away.
I don't make things go away, sir.
I need to find all those who had the key to the altar room. As far as I know, Mr. Vogel, Fabio, and you had access to it. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Also, Matista and Santos.
Santos? Who is that?
Santos Pinchetti, my major domo. In his opinion, at least.
What is a major domo?
I'd like to speak to Mr. Pinchetti and Matista. Do you have somewhere I might have a private conversation with them?
Of course, of course. Let me think. Matista is entertaining the guests somewhere, and Santos... Oh, yes. He will be busy with the servants. Or the cook. What's that noise? What's going on?
Great.
Freeze, filth. You're under arrest.
God damn it. So who called the cops? Psst, I'm like, fuck. Oh, wait, am I not deputy police though?
It's you. Committed a crime, and now I have to free you, kiss your hand, and apologize for the inconvenience. You're great.
I did tell you that Mr. Vogel and I were innocent. I emphasized it in my statement.
Your statement? Thanks to some bigwigs who work for the so-called good of the country by releasing fleas like you. Thank God we have Vogel in this letter. Once I get to that goldfish, I'll...
Bigwig.
What do you mean?
Ah, my wretched brother Mycroft and his long nose.
Wait, did you say Mycroft? Mycroft Holmes? Are you the youngest son of Violet Holmes, rest her soul?
You knew my mother?
Not personally, no. Not exactly. I was working on the paperwork for that case.
Would you happen to remember anything of the events?
Well, I didn't make the inquiry, but I remember seeing some notes. Why?
Perhaps we can negotiate. I could be quite useful.
Huh. Got you hooked, right? You know what? Stark and the others think they're the smartest here, thanks to you. Let me get this straight. Are you listening to me, lad?
I'm all ears.
Take this case. Report to me only, to Constable Harvey Oswald. I'll leave everything I have on this table. Find the murderer. Be a real copper. Question the suspects, make them sing, give me something substantial.
And if Mr. Vogel is not a suspect?
If he's innocent, then you can take your favourite degenerate away from here. If you slip or mess with the evidence, then trust me, your brother won't save you from my bludgeon. Meanwhile, I'll be checking the archive for you. If anybody asks, then you're a consulting detective.
Let's make a start then, partner.
See, that's how we do it. We're learning, baby.
I'm glad we managed to get the scoop before the raid.
Let's get out of these fucking cult attires. Eyes wide shut, damn it. See what we got here. Hmm.
Back on track to solve the case.
It's like, well, whatever. What is this? Huh. I think I know what happened. They might be degenerates, but they wouldn't kill anybody. You know what I mean? Besides, I'm a cap. There we go. Ah, finally out of these fucking hellholes. What's a major dromo? I actually need to Google. What the fuck is a majordromo? Major dromo? Majordromo? Major dromo. Domo. Ah. A steward. Ah. I don't have enough information.
Look, I found Werner.
May I ask you something?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Alright. Hello.
Werner, are you all right?
Oh, yes, yes. Everything's fine. In fact, it's something of a family reunion.
What?
My brother spent quite some time in this place himself.
Oh.
You should not be here. I told the police everything I knew, but they refused to let you go. They require proof to free you.
Ha! What did you expect? The mighty Sherlock Holmes swans in, tells the officers what to think, and the world obeys?
Basically,
Of course
yeah.
not. Anyway, I struck a deal with the constable, and I've got a free hand in the investigation. I find proof to solve the case for him. He obtains files about my mother's death for me.
Well done. If one has the power or will and can act, then one must. I wonder,
Right.
suppose you couldn't get the proof to your truth. Would you tell a lie to the guard that enabled my freedom, knowing my innocence? Would that not be just?
There are lines I will not cross, Werner. I will do my best to secure your release, but with proof, not deception.
Really? How many white lies have you told on this island? Why not for me? Why not another?
Relax.
That is absurd. I can resolve this without compromises. Do not give up hope.
I can't follow you here.
I have learned who told the police about the crime. It was Santos Pinchetti,
Do I know him?
the major domo of the manor. He cleans up after you.
Well, then he does his job perfectly. All but invisible. I couldn't tell you the first thing about him. I know you can untangle this mess.
Where the fuck? Where did you guys keep the other guys?
Good day, Mr. Manchios. I am Constable Oswald's partner in this investigation.
Be quick and gentle. Some of your colleagues are untrained boors. Although I don't mind meeting young new blood here.
If you cooperate in finding Fabio's murderer, there will be no need to meet with the Boars again.
That voice. Werner's friend? You're the policeman. What a disappointment.
Only an undercover agent can scour a ditch full of deviants. I am a consulting detective, although I'm capable of replacing the entire department through my consultations.
Sharp-tongued, I like it. May I presume this tongue will get us out of this trouble? I would be so indebted and glad to repay you.
Nothing's changed. I'm looking for the murderer. That's the only way to get us out of trouble.
But it shouldn't take much time, correct? We're all busy after all.
Take a seat.
I need to examine you first.
Take a seat, old man. Rouge. Very frail hands. Those hands. Flushed? Been drinking? Oh, hair dye. What is this guy? Stickler for cleanliness. I think he tries to hide his age.
You are a little over the top with your use of makeup, Mr. Manchios. Is it so difficult for you to acknowledge your age?
Damn, such a
Well,
hater.
Sherlock, that's easy for you to say to an old man when you look as though you are barely 15.
But still, it shouldn't be an issue for someone of your status.
For people of my age, it isn't an issue, no. But the younger ones can be so afraid of wrinkles and grey flecks. I have to adapt.
Such a methodical man who cares for his body but misses the soap under his fingernails. Are you so impatient, or perhaps even impulsive?
I wouldn't call myself that. Silly little details. If I missed it, it wasn't important. Or rather, it was less important than who or what I was focused on.
Mr. Vogel told me a little about your parties, but I would like to know more directly from you.
I'm all yours, Sherlock. You have me arrested and locked here, with you alone.
Nope, that... Okay.
I'd like to know who you usually invite to your parties.
Free minds who are able to leave reality for an evening, who can taste forbidden fruit without prejudice. There is nothing that quite spices up life like these parties, assuming one is old enough and has worked many years for the good of one's country.
Oh, all true labourers, I see. Why did you invite Mr. Vogel as your special guest?
He's a pretty fellow. He's capable of surprising the public. He has a talent for saying words that no one else would wish to either say or hear.
I suppose I can't argue with that.
He is a free addition to the eccentricity of the party, which is fine by me, as long as it enhances my party.
Enhances.
What was Fabio like? His personality, his habits? Anything you can tell me?
He was the brightest star of my parties. Young, magnetic, and full of energy. I don't even want to mention his beauty. Otherwise, I'll be sobbing.
An expensive champion, I imagine.
His performances were flawless. He deserved his payment. Do you think he was murdered because of money?
Possibly. What about the other guests?
Yeah.
Were they used to opening their wallets as well?
I wouldn't restrict my guests from anything. I'm sure Fabio received a few coins from others for his services.
These rich people get into some weird fucking shit, man. Honestly.
You'd better ask someone else.
Do you have any idea who tipped off the police to raid your mansion, Mr. Manchios?
Of course. It was you. I could even say you Sherlocked me in here.
A good guess, but the wrong one. The fellow who did that was Mr. Pinchetti, your major domo.
You gotta get
What?
some sleep, bro.
Santos? But how could he even know? If he's not the murderer himself. The ungrateful swine. He has dared to besmirch my reputation.
Not a very eloquent choice of words.
What should I call him?
I don't know.
Since he's a snitch.
Snitch would
Make
work.
him talk, Sherlock. I'm quite certain he knows more about the murder than he has told the police. That's not something I know much about. That's not something I know much about. I've no idea about that. You'd better ask someone else. I've no idea about that. You'd better ask someone else.
You bought an expensive pair of cufflinks for Fabio. Were they his price? Or were they a tip for an exclusive show?
Exclusive
Pure
show.
business. Fabio escorted me a few times. I was merely showing my gratitude.
This pair cost a small fortune. You must be extremely grateful then. Tell me more.
You've thrust a knife in an exposed nerve, Sherlock. Yes, he was my protege and my beacon.
Protege?
So, with my experience and his beauty, we could have achieved anything. I had faith in him. I would have made him.
Damn. Whew. All the insinuations, bro. Damn. Damn insinuations. Wait. Not yet. Ma'am. Ma'am, please sit down.
I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald. You are Matista, Fabio's friend.
This body, yes, it's Matista. But it's a mere shell that will die someday. Just like Fabio.
Okay.
Please accept my condolences for your friend.
Thank you.
I'm just here to ask questions and
Would
find
you like to
Fabio's
sit down,
murderer.
man?
It will not bring Fabio back.
Okay. This is gonna be a hard sell. What's with the cult tattoo here? She did it herself. Ah. I see. I see. Oh no. Oh. I don't like the look of this. Anything else? Moulin Rouge. Oh, I don't like the look of this. Okay. Would you like to take a seat,
Fabio and
ma'am?
yourself were slaves, am I correct? You have a similar branding on your body.
Yes. It was a long time ago.
Couldn't help but also notice fresh cuts upon your forearms.
The cuts helped me to forget my past. To cover the old wounds and hide them.
How did you escape?
Something happened. One night the master fell down the stairs. I made him fall, and he died. We ran away that day. We managed to get on a ship and traveled here, to Cordona. Fabio and I started a new life here. It was very hard at first, but it became better with time.
We just sat down.
Until today.
The bruises on your neck are not self-inflicted.
Why
Someone
did we
else
sit
made
down
them.
and stand up?
Some guests can't contain themselves. They even bite, sometimes. I know I can handle the news.
She didn't do it.
What a bunch of losers.
Oh god. John, what the fuck?
Don't look at them. They'll serve us if necessary.
Yo, where's that guy?
Have you considered Mr. Santos Pinchetti as a suspect?
The snitch? Have you seen him? I mean, my breath could knock him down. What's so special about him?
As a major domo, he has keys that open all the rooms, including the one to the crime scene. Could have testified only to circumvent suspicion, don't you think? We need to question him.
Right. I'll send our men to fetch him. Stay here.
Be careful of the asbestos dust.
They brought him in, Mr. Holmes. Here's the key to interrogation room number 7. Mr. Pinchetti didn't even resist, our men said.
Thank you.
Did they put numbers in these? This is mine. Oh, they do put numbers. 5, 6, 8, and 6.
The air here is rather refreshing. I'd even recommend that some of my friends visit the place.
Let's not do that.
Mr. Pinchetti, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald.
I've already told him everything I know. I'm only a witness, sir. Everything's in my report.
And I've read it. You forgot to mention that you hold the keys to the room where Fabio was found. I need only to find if the crime was intentional.
But I need to return to my duties.
I
Your
doubt the house
duties
will
don't
fall
matter.
without you, Mr. Pinchetti. Just be still for a few seconds.
You have to treat that with some cream. For a housekeeper of an expensive person's house, you seem to have really shabby clothes. What did you say? I see. This one makes more sense.
You are the major domo of a rich mansion, and you seem barely able to afford decent clothing. You hide under heavy makeup a skin disease that might be treated with more onerous but less harmful means. Do you have money troubles?
I do not have a lot of means. The pay is below what you might expect.
But you could easily
Every
change
month,
your job if your
the bill
employer
just
does not meet your elementary needs.
One can change his employer, that is true.
And the blood on your shoe, where does that come from?
Oh.
I don't actually know.
Oh.
Perhaps from a
Is-
guest.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Did you know Fabio?
Not personally. He was a frequent guest, and cleaning the mess after his performances was tedious. Mr. Manchios always had a role for him, and mainly the leading one. The parties were always Fabio-centric.
And Batista? Was she as popular as her partner?
Don't tell her I said this, but I do not think so. Mr. Manchios hired her only because Fabio refused to work without her. Mr. Manchios used to see her as a worker. She was tasked with entertaining the guests, unlike Fabio, who could pick and choose. Please let me out.
No, not today. Not right now. My hopeful slug. Oh shit! How much was you not like him to only give him mustache wax and salt lamp when he dies? He's a rich guy. You could give your major Dromo a lot more stuff. This, too damn good, bro. Too damn good. Oh.
I recognize the key from the altar room.
Oh. Imagine. Imagine, right? You want to talk about this, bro?
Mr. Manchios says that you begged him to be included in the heritage. Isn't that a little extreme, even for a major domo?
He's not only my employer, he's my uncle. And I'm his next of kin. The only one. Mr. Manchios flatly refuses to pay a family member. All I have to do is repay his so-called love. Cleaning up the filth after perverts and decadents. He's imprisoned me. The best I can hope for is a new broom. That's why I wanted to have my part of the inheritance.
Is it that bad? You have a roof above your head, a salary, and the status of a major domo.
For God's sake.
I mean, he is cleaning
I'm forced
jism.
to dye and stitch my threadbare clothes, and the holes in my shoes are painful. I'm ashamed every time a guest looks at me closely.
Why do you think your uncle treats you this way?
My mother, my uncle's sister, had me illegitimately. She died, and I was given the surname of one of the maids.
But you are entitled to some of the money that belongs to your family.
He thinks not. I was not responsible for my mother's death. I work hard, and he pays me nothing. I feed on the leftovers. While he wastes our estate's property on decadent parties, he paid Fabio handsomely and showered him with expensive gifts for their disgusting relationship.
Hey now, okay? Nothing wrong with being gay. Nothing wrong with having gay orgies as well. Murder is wrong. And as long as there's consent, there's nothing wrong with those parties. I personally don't fuck with the weird sex parties they do, but that's fine. They can do whatever they want.
Please let me out.
Okay, let's talk to...
You've got a lot to do, Sherlock.
I hate you, Vogel. Why the fuck did you drag me into this shit, bro? This some bullshit, bro. I hate this.
I've no idea about that.
I've read the letter about your will. A harsh method of ridiculing Santos. I doubt he will use mustache wax when he wears no mustache to begin with.
Where did you get it? Is the slug here? Tell him I shouldn't have to provide for him. He's a grown man who shouldn't sit on his uncle's neck. He conceives himself as my only heir.
And who is he to you?
He's a leech on my aging body. He has only added problems to my life since the death of his mother.
I fail to see why you made him your major domo.
He needed to know his place, so I taught him.
You know you could have just given him money to fuck off, right?
I know I can handle the news.
I kind of doubt that Matista would hurt him. You know what I mean? I don't think she did anything. Pinchetti. What else is missing? I think, honestly, think it's Pinchetti.
Is this familiar to you?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
There's... What am I missing? I'm missing something else. You know what I mean?
This area is restricted.
Can I not pass through? I'm police, bro. Come on now. They have different ways of making you talk. They got a fucking 2x4 shears for your dick. Damn. Damn.
I can't go back to prison.
You've never been. You've never been. What else do I need to do? I love how, like, they're just here. You know what I mean? Like the... God, rich people.
Continue our investigation while I look for the papers.
Did you hear Basilio Capello is in jail? A dead body was...
In the police. Let's pretend to be cops, eh? We can just stand around and look confused.
John does not like the police as much as Sherlock does. Sherlock seems to be okay with cops.
This area is restricted.
You son of a bitch. Is there... What am I missing? I'm missing things. Do I already have enough? I'm missing things. What else am I missing? Ah, I have to go to the evidence room. God damn it. Where's the evidence room? Where do we keep the evidence? Fuck. Ah, here it is.
Good day. Your ticket, please, if you want me to help you.
Where's that goddamn evidence room? Shit.
I'd like to check the evidence from this case.
And who are you?
Sherlock
Oswald
Holmes.
sent me. I'm a consulting detective.
His partner, then? Let me see. Ah, a ritual murder. What a bunch of degenerates. Wait a second. I'll bring it to the table.
Alright, let's see what we have. Our ring.
It's a miracle this ruby hasn't tempted anyone. All the keys of the mansion on one golden ring. A heavily perfumed handkerchief with the initials KM in the corner. A handcrafted charm that contains hair and nail clippings. That's not for bedtime reading. This ex libris belongs to Manchios Library.
No.
The book describes a ritual similar to the one performed in the altar room. Her key to the altar room.
No. That's too much. Huh. You can't control your bitterness, not around me.
Not the time for privacy.
Huh. That's weird.
An emergency kit for boredom.
For boredom? Who?
Werner's personal sketchbook. Thank you, officer.
That's weird. Time for me to think. This is weird. Old man. Oh. Old man.
I've read this letter from Fabio. It had no addressee, but it was found in Mr. Vogel's pocket.
Werner? Strange. I didn't think the two of them corresponded.
I'm sure there is some explanation. Would you care to read it?
Call me superstitious, but I don't care to read a letter from a dead man.
Do you recognize this book? Could Matista have borrowed it from your library?
She didn't ask me. How ungrateful.
The things described in the book were inspiration for the rituals you performed?
Do you really believe that blood, symbols, and incantations can resurrect the dead? They are just eerie tales with a mix of occultism and voodoo. My rituals are a stage to show some of the forbidden pleasures.
This book, The Power of Love, Blood, and Mandrake, what do you hope to achieve?
To learn more about the invisible strengths that govern us. Occultism is real. The master who fell that night when Fabio and I escaped, I made him fall. I cast a spell on him and it worked.
Or was it a coincidence?
The universe is rarely so lazy.
If you say so.
Sherlock's like, well, what the fuck?
This is the letter the police found in Mr. Vogel's pocket. Fabio wrote it. Do you know anything about it?
I don't. Although I can feel Fabio's energy. It's there, but it refuses to let me analyze it.
Do you practice occult rituals?
For protection? For fortune? To wash away the ugliness of the world? Sometimes to survive. I have the gift, and I'm learning to use it better.
Did you use your gift on Fabio?
I only used white magic. Love charms lately. Fabio became so distant. I just wanted him to be with me, but I suppose I'm not as skilled as I thought.
I can't follow you here. I can't follow you here.
So, the police found a letter from Fabio in your pocket?
I cannot tell if it was truly in my pocket at all. Perhaps it was placed there later.
Well, that is one hypothesis. If it were true, then how did it get there?
No clue. But this night has been rather eccentric. Such a detail could have easily eluded me.
Indeed. Do you recall reading it?
I can't remember that either. But I tend to respect privacy. Reading others' personal notes is not one of my perversities.
Please let me out.
Ah, damn it. Here we go.
There is undeniable evidence that you were the original recipient of this letter.
What are you talking about? Is it addressed to me?
Your protege wanted a fresh start, it seems. This is sufficient to charge you.
Me? Hurt my star? Are you insane that you would accuse me of such a thing?
He did not consider himself as yours. Since you deny everything, let's move on. Do you have any idea as to how the letter could have ended up in Mr. Vogel's pocket?
You were the detective. Perhaps he took it from Fabio. Werner was a little high.
Just a bit. Ah, fuck. Dude, I'm trying to help you here.
I don't think I can tell you anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I don't think I can tell you anything about this.
I have reason to believe that the intended recipient of the incriminating letter may have been Kurt Manchos.
Yes?
Well, that makes sense. Too bad I can't remember how I came to possess it. Though I did spend quite some time with Mr. Manchios during the party.
Unfortunately, even with an answer, that may still not be enough to clear you with the police. But fear not, I will persevere.
I hope your attempt to put things straight will make up for...
You being on a bender?
Touché.
We're just gonna keep going back and forth between these people. Something's not adding up. I don't believe the old man would have killed
Please
him.
let me out.
You know what I mean?
I can't wrap my head around such a tragedy at my party.
I've nothing to say.
Could Fabio have written this letter to Kurt Manchos?
Oh. That could be. I never thought Mr. Manchios could make Fabio that angry, though.
What do you mean?
Well, Fabio wanted to disassociate from Mr. Manchios. Clients who are in love are both a blessing and a curse.
But Fabio was here tonight.
Money. In our line of work, we can't afford to turn down clients who pay as well as Kurt Manchios.
Was Fabio afraid of Mr. Manchios?
Not at all. The old toad wouldn't dare to do more than sweet talk and touching. Talk can be forgotten, and touching washed away.
I don't think the old man killed him. Old man.
I can't wrap my head around such a tragedy at my party.
Please let me out.
The air here is rather refreshing. I'd even recommend that some of my...
Not now, Kurt. Oh, not now, Vogel. Something's not right. Something's missing. I'm missing
the
something.
place.
Something's missing.
This letter proves nothing. Fabio wrote it to Mr. Manchios. It's time to free Mr. Vogel.
Do you really think I'm that naive? I need proof, not words from his friend.
Very well. Mr. Pinchetti told me that Mr. Manchios was lavishing Fabio with expensive and eccentric gifts. The letter mentions rich rewards and attempts to buy Fabio with them. It was written to Mr. Manchios. Who else was showering Fabio with luxuries to buy him? It doesn't fit Mr. Vogel's character.
Look here. We had a deal. Give me the murderer and then take your friend with you.
Old man.
I won't budge otherwise.
Well, fine, but you're just wasting time.
I'm missing something else. There we go. I think it's the guy. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. I know it's you. Ain't no way it's not.
Continue our investigation while I look for the papers.
Alright. I don't think the old man. You're
I
done.
know who killed Fabio.
So I'm free to go, sir?
Quite the
No.
opposite. I think it was you, Mr. Pinchetti.
That is not possible.
Allow me to explain. You staged this decadent ritual so you would not be suspected. After a short fight, you knocked Fabio unconscious. You locked the door and dragged the body to the altar. You wanted to set up someone acquainted with this masquerade.
I don't have the nerve to kill or stage a murder. I can't even leave my uncle's house.
That's the point.
You wanted to be rid of your dear uncle. I myself barely know him and already find him intolerable.
Annoying.
You've worked for him for years.
I sit down.
Santos, do this. Santos, do that. He doesn't pay you. He doesn't recognize your work. He doesn't see you as family. But you thought that heritage might be yours. Instead, all you'll ever receive is mustache wax. It is painful to witness such a situation. I cannot imagine how it must be for you. So you decided to frame your uncle. Put the blame for Fabio's murder on him. That way, the heritage is yours, and you are free of him.
Half of what you say is true. I'm in pain. I have had a hard time with my uncle, but I'm not a murderer. I can't even stand up to my uncle. How could I have killed Fabio? He did nothing to me.
He was a source of your troubles too, though. Especially since Mr. Manchios treated him like a king. The blood on your shoe tells me that you were with Fabio. You stabbed him with the dagger while he was still alive. You drew a sigil on him. There was a great deal of blood. You needed to remove it. Blood is almost like glue. It sticks to everything, dries quickly, and is quite visible. But you know how to handle stains. You are Kurt Manchios's major domo. However, despite your best efforts, you missed a spot.
It doesn't make sense, sir. I was never there. I am convinced there's a reasonable explanation.
Your uncle is a cruel man. He used everyone around him to his advantage. I don't believe he even truly loved Fabio. You knew very little love, support, or care from him. You lost your mind, Santos. And innocent people were hurt. I can't allow you to go free, but I can try to help you. I can provide my findings to the police. Decadence and perversity might poison anyone around them.
I don't know what to say. I can't breathe. I need to go outside.
Unfortunately, you can't.
Let's at least make it easy for him. You'll be in the slammer for years.
Constable, Santos Pinchetti killed Fabio. The evidence is clear.
Is that so? Huh. A man like him has actually grown a pair.
What the fuck?
He intended to set up his uncle for the inheritance. The old man had humiliated him for years in every possible way.
Oh, what a bunch of degenerates.
Well, as for Mr. Pinchetti, the evidence tells us that he was wronged and pushed to commit a crime to be rid of his uncle. I suggest that you help in easing his sentence.
That's a sad story, all right. But at least it's good enough for my promotion. As for my part, not everything was in place. Perhaps some documents were transferred somewhere else, but I couldn't find a trace of them. Then I remembered. The discarded document drawers where we put the lost papers or the badly labelled ones. Including the crime scene report of Violet Holmes's case. Everything I've found is on the desk.
Someone
Here.
killed my mom?
Take it.
Your persistence has saved me.
Yeah, well, we had a deal after all. Your friend is free then. You can leave.
Good luck, Constable.
Whoo! Okay, before we continue, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. I've been holding this in for a while. Okay, I will be right back. I'm back. God, my hair is such a mess. Bap, bap, bap. Whatever. He left it in the table in the police archives. Where'd you leave it? Oh, right here. Oh, here we go again. Oh, we found our... Oh, no. We found Mom's corpse. Fuck. Damn, that's not fun. Let me put on a hoodie. It's actually pretty cold right now. It's like 10 Celsius.
Garden. There's a garden behind our manor. How could I forget? That's where it all happened, where it all went wrong.
Sherry, it looks like you've almost found what you wanted.
John, what did you say? John's about to disappear, is he? I hope, like... I hope when John... Because, you know, John is going to disappear. I hope that when he does disappear... Like, you know what I mean? Like, even if he does disappear. I hope we get actual John.
I'd weep if I had any tears left at all.
I'm sorry. I feel bad for her. Like, she had a hard life, man.
What a bunch of losers.
Fuck. I feel so bad for her. Also, she can't be the murderer.
Oh, you did it, Sherlock. The case is closed and all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo.
Right.
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies? You're happy with your decisions?
It is what it is,
Whatever
bro.
the truth, it had to be revealed. The victim deserved it.
Well, you seem confident in the value of your actions. I guess since I'm free, you were heard after all. By the way, did you get that precious information about your mother? Oh, not that you must.
Yes, I did.
Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter. I simply worry I'm failing to be of much help to you.
Actually, you were. For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those
Probably
who
my
speak
brother.
with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best. Your mere truth cannot defeat institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity, and it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of the truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
I get enough obnoxious pontification from my brother, so please spare me your lecture.
Forgive my love for moral philosophy. I know I tend to ramble. You're a walking contradiction, Sherlock. You refuse to lie to others, but constantly lie to yourself. How long until the train comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps back. You're an accident waiting to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
How dare you? You son of a bitch. I got you out of murder and that's how you talk to me? Motherfucker?
Be careful, Mr. Holmes.
I'm honorary police, bro. Fuck that guy. A walking accident. I'm a walking nutcase. Yes. Accident? Pfft. No. Hate that man. Hate that man. Fuck that guy. We should really bring this inside. Anyways, the garden, right, the garden. Oh, that's not it.
Hey, is anybody at home? Hello?
No one's there, dude. It's just us.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry,
John, I always listen to you.
you don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry, like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain. And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
Oh. Is this the end game? Is this the end of the game? Ah, fuck it.
John, my animum, my brother, there is nothing more important
We're already
at this
here.
moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just... please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together.
And he's gonna disappear. Why is he shorter than me? Or am I wearing heels? I might be wearing heels.
Why didn't I remember we had such a big garden?
Maybe you forgot it for your own good.
It's a good garden, bro.
Ah, yes. The statue of Merope. My mother was trying to restore it. Pity she never had the opportunity to finish.
There are still, if this is the end of the game, there are still a lot more mysteries to solve, like that ghost mystery that I was thinking of solving, but you know how it is. You know, when I see the end game, we go for it. We're going on raw, dude. You good, J-boy?
Is that the raft we made together, John?
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
Well, you know how it is, bro. Sword.
That's from Mother's favorite tea set. What is it doing in here?
Ah, shit. John, what's going on?
Come here, Sherry. Hurry.
Why are they arguing? John? John. Oh. Oh, did I drink the potassium bromide?
These must help calm her down.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
Something happened that day.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
So something doesn't make up, Johnny boy. Something doesn't make up and something doesn't make sense. I don't know what, but I can feel it. I need to think. Oh! Mom? 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 Ghost of Mom?
Don't go, Mother, wait.
That book wasn't here.
Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection.
What is that?
I remember this artifact from Mother's collection.
Oh, here we go. Damn it. I'm kind of thankful that we don't have to do this first person shit all the time. It is put to good use. Fucking Cthulhu.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek.
Fucking Cthulhu.
You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, You do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Oh, Mom hit us.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
Don't worry, John.
I'm waiting for you.
Mom, what did you do?
Sherry, come here, darling. Sherlock?
Coming, Mother.
I'm here, come closer.
This was from my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Oh, here we go again. Oh, fucking hell. Mind Palace. Mom?
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
Okay,
As you
Mom.
wish, Mum.
Mom, I think we need to oil the wheels.
I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful. Just look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed.
Hold on, Mom. Let me drink some water. Okay, Mom, I'm ready. Hydrated again. Mom, we really need to improve your wheelchair, to be honest.
Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea. Let's visit your father's tree.
Sure.
It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry.
Once again, Mom, we need to fix this
Speaking
damn
of your
wheelchair.
father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! He's... I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
Mom.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No, don't you dare say such things.
Mom, relax. Mom, relax.
Liar like all the others.
Mother!
Mom, relax.
Don't call me that. You aren't fooling me.
No!
Shit.
Mom, it hurts!
My son would never lie.
Mom!
Mom, stop!
Who are you?
How are you so strong? Why the fuck was I pushing you?
Stop!
In a wheelchair.
Sherlock!
You are not my Sherry. Get me my son back home.
Oh, fuck. How small are we that we can't fight back our mom? Shit. I lost the power. I'm like Professor X. Come on, Sherlock. Get your ass up. It's not enough. So the thing is, none of it points to I giving her the shit. Because there's no like, Sherlock is a smartass, but he doesn't like. There was no indication that he messed with the chemicals, with like the stuff. Yeah, it was an accident. Yeah.
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me?
I like how I'm not even thinking about the other options anymore.
Wake up.
Get off me.
Sherry,
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
you couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
Otto Richter murdered my mother, and Mycroft covered it up. Whisked me away from this place, buried me in schoolwork, and left the past to rot.
And you needed a way to cope, so I helped.
You were a lie, John. A fiction. A crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock,
What?
are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. A truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
Sherlock, what are you doing?
You kept me in the dark and kept your actions quiet. You enabled Richter and his untested quackery for far too long. And worse, you wanted to lock up our mother.
I wanted to give you a chance at normalcy, childhood. There was no changing what happened, no good to come of dwelling in the past.
It was lies upon lies. Otto Richter was trying to save her, but you decided he deserved to take the fall. Is that justice?
The big picture, Sherlock. The big picture. Perhaps Richter was not responsible for her fit of rage, but his treatment led inexorably to that moment. You were so fragile. I could not. I just couldn't. I chose us over him.
You know, for once I believe you. Perhaps now that the truth is out, I can actually do what you had hoped. Leave it all in the past.
Good. You have your whole life ahead of you, Sherlock. It is time you got on with it.
It's time to let John go as well. Free my brother.
I was worried there for a minute, Sherry. Really worried. I didn't want to hurt you. What's so funny?
I am talking to myself, John. I think I was hurt regardless.
Explored every inch of this place together. Helped a lot of people. Terrorized a few too, I suppose. I think I may go so far as to say, Sherry, that I have not lived wholly in vain.
So that's it. It's over.
You've opened every door, Sherry. Faced the past you locked away. You don't need me anymore.
I know. I will miss you all the same. I don't want you to go.
Yes, you do.
Goodbye, John.
Kind of feel sad, you know. I packed my bags at least. Oh, you again, you motherfucker.
Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You're the brother.
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias.
How dare you?
The futility of your quest. Until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain.
Me,
Despite
bitch.
You,
Sherlock
and
Holmes.
To spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
Don't touch me. What the fuck?
You really are beautiful.
You sick son of a bitch.
My brother returned to London soon after our disagreement. He enrolled at Cambridge University but attends only the rare classes that hold his interest. I hear he took employment at a hospital laboratory, obsessing over his experiments. I suppose he seeks solace in the empirical truth of a chemical test. I am afraid for him. His evenings are spent alone, solving citizens' menial mysteries to pass the time. And I suspect he is growing paranoid. One of my agent's vehicles recently ignited during a surveillance operation. She was lucky to get out alive. There is only one man who could orchestrate such a feat. Or perhaps two. I saved my brother. He will never forgive me.
What the fuck?
I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
It's John!
How far, bruises may be produced after death? How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
I am a
Never
judgmental
mind.
person.
The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but...
He looks just like John.
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Not really.
Indeed. But you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which
Rent.
would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken, and I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours, and I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well, but those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rout?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one...
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
I'm going insane. Aw, that's cute. We got rid of one... our imaginary boyfriend. And got a real one. Now again, there were certain missions that we could have done, certain cases. But I really like that. It makes fuck Werner, by the way. Fuck that painting of his. So that's why there's two beds. And that makes you feel bad for Sherlock. There were probably cases related to like Moriarty and stuff like that, but yeah. It is sad to say, like, Sherlock's not, like, you know, he loses his confidence after the years. You know, after this whole adventure. So that's, oh, okay. So I basically played the Cthulhu game first, which essentially means that I Star Wars'd it. I played the sequel and then the prequel. This is the prequel. Thank you to all the developers and the staff and the publishers of this game. It's really good. Honestly, it's a really good game. I like the series a lot. Now, I couldn't be bothered with everything about it, of course. Like all the side quests in the open world. I do wish that the open world was a bit smaller. There's the Cthulhu stuff. I was wondering if they always plan the Cthulhu sequel. But I have to say, like, it's a good game. I really enjoyed it. Again, some things were a bit annoying. Specifically, what I found annoying the most was it was like how specific you had to be with, like, with like the evidence to market when you're like inspecting the evidence. The fighting, the shooting, it's okay. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I thought that the story would go further and further and further. I didn't expect that the cult party would be the last big case that we would do. I thought there was a few more things after that, and I thought there was something before, because like Werner was talking about your crack. I thought there was one more big case, and then we find the truth. But yeah, otherwise it was pretty good. It could use one more chapter, I think, but I enjoyed it all the way. I mean, you could probably learn a lot more from this game, like if you play it all throughout before you reach the end. Learn about Cordona, like this fucking hellhole. If you think about it, it's like a Sodom and Gomorrah situation. Yeah, this whole island. It's a good fucking game, man. It's really good. It's really good. I hope that we get a chapter 2. Or at least like a chapter 3. Fucking killer. Oh, you know what? Holy shit. All the big cases are in this. Wow. See, there's the mask. There's a gun. I don't know what the fuck the gun is about. There's the elephant. There's the police badge. What's the gun? Yeah, all like the big cases are in the title screen. I did not notice that. That is cool. That is cool. Alrighty. With that said, that is the end for today's stream. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do tomorrow. I didn't plan anything. I thought we had a few more rounds with this Sherlock Holmes game, but I guess we end at lucky number 6 for today. With that said, thank you for dropping by. Everybody who came by. Thank you to the developers of this game. I think it was, I can't remember who was the developers of these games. Who developed this game? Ah, my controller's not working. I guess we're out. Who developed this game? We're gonna find out. Anyways, Google it. They're great. They did the Cthulhu one. If you do want to play these games, definitely do chapter 1 first and then the Cthulhu. Kind of confuses you if you do one or the other, which is what I did. I Star Wars did. Anyways, thank you for dropping by once again. Everybody came by. Leave a like, subscribe. I know I'm gonna be gone by December and January. I'm traveling and I'm gonna be moving, so streams will not be happening during December and January, which sucks. But I'll be back in February, the month of love, to spread hate. But we still have, I think, a week and a half until I do have to take a hiatus, and until then, yeah, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna start playing different games, hopefully games that we can wrap up before we start the new year or the new streaming year. Anyways, once again, thank you for dropping by. Everybody came by. Leave a like, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and I will see you next time. I already missed John. Alright, everybody, have a great one. Bye. Bam.